Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahushua HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 6th of March 2023. It's 8:42 a.m. It's in the ETH. Right now I'm in a live trade on MES. That's the micro ES contracts. And let's see here. My entry was at 40.46. It's a long entry. I have 7 micros on. My first partial is 3 contracts at 40.61.75. So we're about to hit that target there, hopefully. And let's see here. Let me pull out the Epic pen. And over here, this is the US dollar. I also watch the US dollar while I'm in my trades. And the US dollar is kind of catching some support here at VWAP. So if it goes up too much, it might pull back a little bit on the ES, but right now the ES is strong. We have some buying coming in. See, I just got filled right there. And let me just switch over to bookmap so you can see the buying. Right, so you see a lot of bubbles, blue bubbles coming in there, heading straight up to 40.64. These ask are pulling. You see that it was really red, so now it's getting really clearer. It's getting white. So they pull a lot of their orders. They don't want to get filled up there. So let's see here. It's 66 ticks in profit right now. So it's a kind of big trade. It's a nice move. I've been in this move since what time was that? 6:46. So we had this kind of support right there. So I bought in on this support and just rode it up. My target is 40.70. Actually, I didn't switch over there. My bad. 1 second. Right, so my entry over here, you can see my entry. Let me just pull this out. Right, so that was my entry right there at 6:46. 7 contracts. You can see this is the tick value right now. I'm 65 ticks in profit. Just took a partial here at 40.61.75. And this was this liquidity right here that I just ran into. Let me just show on bookmap. Right, so this, wait, hold on. Right, so that was the liquidity. I just took profit right there. I set my profit on this liquidity right here on the ask. So we took out that. Next target is 40.65 up here. So let's see how the order flow is looking. And also let me just pull back up this US dollar chart. Let me keep an eye on that. So my target is 40.70, right? So let me just look at what 40.70 is. So there was like there was a big order right here. Well, it still is still there. So let me just adjust this a little bit. There was a big order right here at 40.71. I think they kind of moved down a little bit. I think they were right here at 40. Yeah, it's still at 40.71 though. Let me see. Yeah, so it was this order right here. That's my target order. It's just below Camarilla R3. So I'm kind of front running them at 40.70. Camarilla R3 is at 40.71.50. So I'm taking profit here in front of these guys. So this clearer liquidity right here, that's where that's my take profit target. This is like a bull flag pattern right here. We have a little pullback retest. We could also expect to retest this level right here where we came from. We're retesting this right now where we broke out from that liquidity, and we could also expect a retest of this volume area right here. So I won't be surprised if price pulls back all the way to this level right here at 40.61. Right, so you see we have the retest at 40.61. Let's see if we're gonna test below at 40.60, or we're gonna get the buyers coming in here now. Right, so we have the buyers coming back. And when you get breakdowns like this, it's either two things could happen. This could either be a retest for a sell-off, or this could be the retest for the buy, right? So in this uptrend right now, I'm looking at it as this is the retest for the buy, and not like a breakdown retest to go lower. Right, so that's the retest right there for the buy. We got the buyers coming in, and as I was saying, it could be both things, right? So if this is a breakdown retest to go lower, then the sellers would come in here, right? So what do we have? We have buyers coming in again. So that's looking good. We're getting some sellers here now again. So it could always turn into something else, right? It's just random. It could just pull back here for the retest. I mean the breakdown. And then the retest. And then now we come back and test the bottom of this liquidity here at 40.60. Well, not liquidity, but like the volume area. Because there is no big liquidity here right now, like how it was over here. And we have these kind of my strength indicators. It's showing that these are kind of like hidden orders. So these are buy orders right here in the green: 18, 28, 40. And then we're getting sell orders on top there. So the buy orders are a little bigger. So let's see what's happening here. And right now I don't want to be too greedy. It's already a good day, so I'm gonna probably practice some good risk management, and maybe I might stop out if we break down below 40.60. Let me just see what price action is doing here right now. And the US dollar is pushing up from VWAP, so yeah, I think I'm good on this trade. Right, so I'm taking profit right there, and that was my trade. It's a good day so far. It's in the ETH. I don't really have to trade anymore. I was actually working an overnight shift, and I was trading last night and stuff like that. So entered this trade here at 646, and let me just be fully transparent, because I'm actually coming back from a losing trade, a bunch of losing trades, I guess. You know, let me just show that. Pull this back. Right, so there's a bunch of trades I took here as well. There were some short trades, and they came back and they kind of stopped me out. Where did this epic pen go, man? This epic pen is so crazy sometimes, man. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that's in the wind. All right, so yeah, you can see prices pulling back here now. I think it was a good decision to take profit. Maybe it might still go up to 40, 70, but that's enough for me. So I took some tries here at going short, right? Some short entries right here. They kind of pulled back, stopped me out. Went short here. These pullbacks stopped me out, and yeah, so ended up with some bad trades here, and eventually caught this trade right here. Right, that was a long after we failed to break down. Right, you see we were moving down, but didn't quite get to where I wanted to. I added to a bunch of these. I added right here on this pullback a bunch of positions right here, as you can see. Just adding as price is moving around, and I'm looking at bookmap, so you would see one candle here and a bunch of entries, but I'm entering on pullbacks on bookmap, right? So bookmap shows you more microstructure. And man, I forgot to hold on. I forgot to switch over again, my bad. So these were the entries right here I was talking about. These are the short entries. Stopping out on some of them. Going short, stopping out here and stuff like that. Trying to catch the short move down, but didn't really get it right. I was getting stopped out on these pullbacks, and on this trade right here, entered a bunch of shorts right here. And as you can see, right, it's in one candle. Let me just see if I can make that a little bigger. Right, so it's a bunch of entries right here just on one candle, but on bookmap you could see it's like microstructure, right? You can see a lot closer to price action, so I can see when price is pulling back at certain levels, and these are just the levels that it's pulling back at. So it looks like it's one candle on the 5-minute, but it's a lot of pullbacks that I'm entering on, right, for the short. So eventually stopped out of that trade and entered right here at 646, around that time, 650, and entered 7 micros right there, and just took the run up right here, man. So it was a cool trade because it's like looking at it, trying to get to actually let me go over to bookmap and show you where I was trying to get to. Right, so this area right here where it says Cam S3, Camarilla S3, and this pivot level right here, and this 38% monthly fib, this area here is what I call a golden pivot zone. That's when the floor pivot level and another indicator level like the Camarilla level is lined up together, right? And it's also lined up with annual anchored VWAP. So I was actually looking for a buy around this area, but since we were, let's see, let me pull this back a little bit to the beginning of the session. Or I might have to load up some more. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm only going back to 4 o'clock. So let me try and get a little bit more. Right, so going back to around 10 o'clock last night, so you can see we were pushing up here and we just kind of glided down a little bit, right? So I was trying to catch this short and probably look for the buy entries or the buyers to jump in around this golden pivot zone, because the Camarilla S3 is a support level, and combined with all of this levels right here, it's looking like a good support level for it to push up to like Camarilla R3, right? So it never really got there. It got to probably just above this top pivot pivot level right here, not even really close to it really. And we got the support here at around 7 o'clock. Well, when I entered my trade around 6:50. You know, we had that reversal there, and I was trying to catch these shorts right here, but as you can see, they kept pulling back and pulling back. You know, so coming back to test like the POC level, which is this purple line right here, and we were rejecting right here at the purple line. So I was thinking, I think, yeah, this is, what time is this? Let me see. This was around 6:13, so let me check some out here. So at 6 o'clock, let's see, at 6 o'clock, this is when I was entering the bunch of shorts. So let me see what that was looking like. So somewhere between this candle, this is where I was entering these shorts on these pullbacks and having this exhaustion right here. So entering short as it's pulling back up, entering short, and eventually we got like a little breakdown, but it pulled back on me, right? So this price action here is coinciding with this I was showing you before. Let me just show that. Right, so you see this candle right here at 6 o'clock. So that's the bunch of entries I was taking right there. So you can see the correlation in the price action on Bookmap. It was looking like a nice little breakdown. We eventually got a little breakdown here, but it pulled back on me. So let me go back to Bookmap and you can see that, right? So there was the little pullbacks. You know, we had that push up, breakdown, retest, right? Retesting this area right here. Had the breakdown, and then eventually it pulled back and take me out, right? And then at 6:50, let's see here, price tested VPOC here again at around 6:15, right? Lost VPOC, came down here at 6:45, and that's when I caught this reversal here. Right, so I entered at 6:50, and let's see, 6:50 right here was around, let's see, what was my price again? It was 40.46. So let me see here. Yeah, so somewhere around this level here is where I entered for the reversal, right? So it pulled back a little bit, retested, like, so we got like a triple bottom right here, and this one you could call it a quadruple, you know what I mean? So we got the nice support right there, the nice push off from there, came back, retested the volume again, this volume area that was created, came back, created a nice little volume area around there again, a nice little triple bottom. See that right there, and right there, and then we had the push off from there, and after that we didn't look back. Straight back up to VPOC. VPOC migrated down, trying to test the price action to see if it will stop. It will, like, if it would stop price action from pushing forward. Price action just ran past the VPOC, and VPOC had to actually migrate in the direction of the price action. So that's good. When you have like a long position and it pulls back like this, to test the long to see what, if it has the strength, and then you blow through it, retest it, right? So you see we pushed through, we hit VWAP, we came back to test this level, right? So is it really too low? And they're checking price, pushed up, checked it again. So we actually checked it kind of like about, so let me open this up. The first time we came through here, we retested it right here, pushed up again, retested it, had the little structure right here of volume moving sideways, pushed up, came back, retest this level here that we broke out from, right? And this is what I like about Bookmap. You can really see exactly how the order flow is moving, right? And you see we're coming back to retest the VPOC level, coming back to retest it again. And now VPOC had to migrate up to where we're breaking out from again. So it just rode on top of it a little bit, retested it, and pushed out from there again. So it was a nice long trade. It was a nice long, very strong order flow and price action. You see we ran into this liquidity right here. That's where I took my partial at 40.60, and we ran through this other liquidity on the ask here again at 40.61. So let's see what price action is currently doing. It could still probably get support. You see we're having a lot of buyers here, these 59, 17, 81, 13. So it could still probably go. You see buyers are still coming in here at the top when it's breaking out. But it's looking like people, just like how I did, people are taking profits, you know. So we might have to come back down to the VPOC and the VWAP level to get support, to get more buyers to participate into getting to this target right here at 40.70. Alright, y'all, so that was my live trade on ES futures, trading the micro contracts, and it was a green day. Let's see, it's at 9:04 a.m. in the ETH, and I don't have to trade anymore today. This is it for me today. So walking away, you gotta know when to walk away, you know what I'm saying? I could try and trade the RTH when it opens, but who knows, you'll probably give back profit, and it doesn't really make any sense to do that, you know what I mean? The goal is to actually make money in this game, so why give it back, you know what I'm saying? Especially, and let me just point this out too, the real trade for the long is off of this golden pivot zone right here, the pivot and the Camarilla S3 level. Let me just hold on. Like this is the real long here, from Camarilla S3 back up to like Camarilla R3. That'll be like a plus setup, right? So if price does come back to this level, I could take a couple contracts and not risk much, you know what I'm saying, and just see if I could get back up to here. So that'll be from like around 40.30 up to like 40.70, you know what I'm saying? So that's a nice little oh man, that's a nice little like 40-point move, you know what I'm saying? So if you get that kind of setup, then yeah. But if price is in the middle of nowhere like right now, it doesn't make sense risking anything more when you're already in profit, you know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, so it's Malak Shalomo. That was my trade today on MES. Hope you all enjoyed the breakdown, and I hope you all enjoyed the live trading, so you could actually see how, you know, the thought process. And you know, a lot of people do trade recaps, even I do trade recaps, but you're not getting to see it live, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to see trades live. I always wanted, like when I was looking at trading videos, I wanted to see them do it live, you know. So a lot of traders don't show you what they do live because people are afraid to look, I guess, to look stupid in front of everybody and losing money and stuff like that. So it's a good way to learn anyway. And even when you have an audience and people are looking at you, it keeps you a little more disciplined as well, because you don't want to do crazy stuff and you making videos doing crazy stuff, you know. So it actually, for me, it keeps me a little more disciplined as well. Alright, y'all, it's Malak Shalomo, and y'all trade safe and stay blessed.